Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right. Oh my gosh. It feels like it's been
We're back.
A lifetime. We're back with rezero.
Yes.
Season 4. Season 4. Is this our first season 4 of anything on the channel?
I think so, actually.
I think
this is a historic event. Wow.
The first season 4 of anything. We're here with rezero. This is going to be so hype. We have not been, we don't kind of touch base with our series as we don't watch them. So we're a little rusty, not too rusty, but we're a little rusty.
Yes.
If people know like good recap content creators that we can watch, like, oh, this is a good recap, or a Kid Nut or whoever it is, that would be great to know. We kind of did the same thing. I think we did the first couple episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. We were like totally out of it, but then we watched some like videos.
We weren't fully out of it. We were only a little bit
out. Yeah, we were decently out. But then we did watch some videos, and then we're like fully back in. We're like, okay, we're online. Yes. We're locked in. We're making theories again and stuff like that. So hopefully we can replicate some similar magic here for rezero, and we can
let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we can get those summaries. If not, we'll look some up ourselves. Hopefully we can find some good ones. Obviously, no spoilers, yada yada yada, all that jazz. So if we're a little bit rusty with the theories and the questions and who is this, what was their name, and oh yes, that's why. It's been a minute, so we'll get caught up, but we'll get those theories cooking all again as we usually do. But that being said, George, do we have any predictions for season 4, or at least just this episode, from what we can remember? Like this is gonna be
episode
direct continuation. It looks like.
Yeah. Well. I want to know what they're going to do with Wrath, because if I remember correctly, Wrath was captured.
Right. She was being all cryptic. Hella cryptic, bro.
Yes. We got to figure out what's going to happen to Julius.
Right.
Because only Subaru remembers him.
Yeah.
He retains his own memories, thankfully.
Yep.
I think they have the crystal to revive Puck. I can't remember fully.
Maybe.
So I wonder if Puck's coming back.
Possibly.
And how many deaths? How many deaths do you predict for Subaru this season?
This season?
Season, yes.
I'm gonna say
it'd be nice to come back, look back at the end of the season, and be like, bro, we were so off. Or like, oh, okay, we're in the ballpark here, Like
I'm gonna say a baker's dozen. That's 13.
Okay, funny. Okay, I was actually thinking around 20, so not too far off comparing, what could happen.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Baker's dozen, so 13 or 20. All right, we'll see. We'll see where we are at the end of this.
We're going to do some cooking, then we got to have a baker's dozen, of course.
Okay, I see. Very good, very good.
I figure that's like our round number, so I don't know.
Yeah, we saw on a live stream, we saw one trailer or a teaser. I don't remember exactly what it is that we saw.
True.
What it like officially was.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be making our way to the desert somehow.
True.
And somehow the little witch girl that was with Elsa is like hanging out with us now.
Them. Yeah, good point, George. Yeah. Dang, that gave a lot away now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm still sus of that girl. I forget her name, but
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's gonna take a long time to freaking gain my trust.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we'll see.
It'll take a long time for us to get back on board with all the names. That's for sure.
Yes. I remember Subaru, Amelia, Ram, and Rem.
Huh?
Otto. I remember Otto. Those are easy too.
Yep.
Julius. Yes. Reinhardt. More of these like English-ish sounding names are like much easier to remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that? Freck, I was gonna frickin' say something. Oh, do you think we're gonna get a reveal about Wrath's true identity? Because remember, Wrath was Amelia's.
We suspect
adopted.
That it's like her mom, adopted mom. Yes.
Right.
I mean, if she's imprisoned here, I don't see why they don't remove the wraps, right?
Yeah.
Find out who
potentially.
she truly is. I wonder
Right.
what that does to Amelia. Maybe that's why they hid in the desert. They're like, there's a way to bring her back. We can bring back her mind or heal her or remove the authority or whatever. Subaru did not go back for Regulus's authority, right? That's still like deep down beneath that like well or whatever.
I guess so. Yeah. Do you have
Or
to like go
underground,
get
I
the
don't remember.
authority? Like, is an item that
I don't know.
drops when you?
That's a
keep
great
them?
question. Maybe like, can you like Jedi Force like pull it to you somehow, or do you have to like
Right.
physically
Yeah.
go right to get it? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
that was just the way the hand authority works, right? Maybe that one's like a physical thing,
That's a
but
good
maybe they're not
point.
all that way.
Yeah,
Right?
that's a good point. What happened with that transfer? Right. There was some kind of thing that happened with that. Shoot, I wish I could remember what that was.
Yeah, we need to do a.
But we'll have
We
to.
need to watch a recap at some
We'll
point.
need a recap for that
Yeah.
specific detail. Okay, well, George, is there anything else? Anything?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be back into the ReZero world.
Yes.
This is a wild anime. I still remember
Yes.
season 1, episode, I don't remember the exact episode, like 12, 13, 14, 15, around that range, when it was the whole, you see Puck's real form for the first time, but you don't know it's Puck.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy episode. We'll see if we get something
Yeah.
like that again this season.
True.
But yeah.
All right. Well, everybody hit those nice buttons below. It really does help propel our channel forward, and consider a Patreon or YouTube membership. That would be awesome. We'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get started.
Let's do it. It's kind of quiet for everything.
Yeah. I guess
that
it's
just
over,
happened.
right?
Okay. Yeah, they're rebuilding.
Here comes the reality after the cool battle anime scenes.
Yeah. Oh,
Jeez.
dude. That was that one tower, I think.
Yeah, it was
Where he
like
gave his
the...
speech.
ちょっとでも心当たりがあれば
Oh,
もういい十分だスバル
dude.
Do you think that Julius will become a mainstay character in the like group and the team and the Subaru harem of people? I'm throwing shade
I think
already.
so. I think you would like want to stick around the
You would
only
think.
person that remembers you, right?
Right.
But
yeah.
He's a strong knight, so maybe he goes off, does his own thing. He's like, I'm gonna find gluttony and free myself and everybody else, or something.
True.
Yeah.
Also, he's wearing the knight's outfit. So like that's got to give him some kind of credence with people. Like even if they don't remember, it's like, okay, you know.
At least we know you're a
interesting.
knight. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're
Yeah.
actually a knight. Yeah. Huh. I wonder.
今までの暴食の被害者は記憶を食われた苦しさみたいな状態か
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
Both
both.
or their own memories. Yeah, this is the only one that's different.
つまり例外ってこと？周りに忘れられて、でも自分は覚えてて。
Oh my gosh, dude, Ferris is as cute as ever.
あるいはもっと近しい
Oh,
少なくとも私は君たちを
were they rivals?
ただ
Subaru and him were, yeah.
アナスタシア様
みんなにうちから提案があるんやけど。
Oh, I just remembered. Al found Anastasia super sus. There was
Yeah.
something that she did, and he
Yes.
found her super sus.
She was sus, and Al's been sus. We had so much speculation on that. What
Yes,
was she doing
yeah.
just now? Like patting her freaking.
I think she was just like dusting off her dress or something.
Okay. All right.
Maybe it's more sus than that. I don't know.
Yeah.
すごく物知りさん？そうそう。おるやろ？この国にはそのすごく物知りさんが。もったいぶってねえではっきり言え。
Fake posting.
まさか
ルグニカ三英傑の一人。
Oh, what?
Why weren't they here helping? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was literally thinking that exact same thing.
偉業を成し遂げた英雄たちがいた
Yeah, these are the ones that.
Oh, and the sage.
Yeah, that-
Oh, it's the sage.
Yeah, so these are the ones that sealed away
この世のすべてを。
Witch of Envy, right?
Okay.
そこで隠遁する伝説の賢者なら うちらの知りたい答えを知っててくれるかもし
I
れない。
wonder.
Wait, okay, I want to make sure I understand this. Let's go back one. What did they say they're guarding exactly?
私の果て
Let's see.
アウグリア砂丘に
The keeper of knowledge who foresees everything that will ever be. It sounds kind of OP.
手を見
Bro.
て知識の
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's something.
番人ルグニカ王国の東の果て
Okay, so in the Auguria Dunes, that is exactly where we're going. Okay. Far
Okay.
eastern side of
アウ
Lagunissa.
グリア砂丘に立つ封印されし嫉妬の魔女を見張るための
Ladia's Watchtower, built to guard the sealed Witch of Envy. Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Huh. Okay. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
yeah.
big deal.
ラインハルトさんが攻略を失敗した魔境なんですよね。
Oh.
Whoa.
2年前。でも
No way.
たどり着けなかった。
Oh, frick.
向かっても向かっても遠くに見える塔には近づけ
Oh, that's
Dang, dude.
それ
interesting.
を超えることができなかったんだ。
So why does
And he's-
Anastasia think they can get there?
Yeah, right?
信じるしかない。
Well, why wouldn't you go
僕
with
はフェ
them?
ルト様と
Oh, I
海
see.
外司教を護送する役目がある。
Where are they taking her, I wonder?
Yeah, true. Oh,
Here's Garfield. Is he going back to see his mom?
I wonder.
Of course they got away.
Classic, dude. Holy frick.
考えすぎてスキンシップがおろそかになるとベティの可愛さが台無しになってしまうかしら
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Betty's as base as ever.
本当だ。ちょっと上の空の間にベアコがぶちゃいくに。
Uggy, bro, come on.
ベアトリス今日は私と一緒に寝ましょうそうするかしら夜更かしは体に毒なのよ
Okay. Alright.
Oh, boy.
Anime's got an anime, bro.
Oh, look how cute they are.
夏希くんまだ起きてた
She's up being sus. She was out in the forest being sus, I guarantee.
悪いよね
Yeah.
あの腕やし
True. He got fricked up too.
そろそろ自分から。
Ricardo, who was that?
That's the wolf guy. They were fighting Sloth
Oh.
and he got fricked up.
Yeah, yeah.
急にどないした何の話
白々しい猿芝居はやめろよ。
Is this the girl?
お前はアナスタシアさんじゃない。
Is that
人の顔と声で勝手をやるな。
is that Best Girl?
ずっと違和感を感じてたけど今確信したぜ。
Is it possible like a twin sister?
Maybe.
Oh. Who was what
Maybe,
was
I
the
don't
other
know.
girl? It was Lust, right?
Yes. That's
That
what
was-
you mean by, of course, that's what you mean by best girl. Oh my gosh,
Poor
dude.
What do you mean?
Yes, Lus is a shapeshifter, but I'm
Right.
wondering also if it's the little girl from the village that was with Elsa. If she
You're-
can shapeshift too.
You're probably freaking right. That's how she gets involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would she show up now? And
That means
how does
she's
she-
been Anastasia this whole time. So where's Anastasia been?
and how
Right?
long?
Or did somehow throughout the battle did they switch?
they switch or something?
Right?
Yeah.
And is this like a like did she want to? Like is she in cahoots with Anastasia? Like a consensual switch? Or is this like is she trapped somewhere and we gotta go rescue her too or something?
You know what?
Yeah.
That's actually plausible because isn't what was her name? The fricking Jane Doe look-alike kind of girl with the swords. She was the Bowel Hunter. Elsa?
Yeah, Elsa, yeah.
Elsa. So Elsa was just employed. Like they weren't necessarily working with the archbishops. They were employed. And same with that other little girl. They were both employed. So it's possible that she had the money.
And they were employed by
Were they-
Roswell, no?
That's
at some point?
right. That's freaking
Yeah.
right. They were employed by Roswell. So, I mean, it's possible that they got employed by Anastasia, right?
But maybe, yeah.
I mean, she's
Alright, let's see.
hella
Let's see
rich,
what she
so it
says.
makes sense, yeah.
お前は誰なんだ。一体何のつもりで。
激怒な
What?
Is it Echidna?
What?
僕の名前は
This is Echidna?
No freaking way.
人工精霊というやつだよ仕方ない状況だからね
What?
手を離すのはためらわれたんだ。
So she didn't take over her body.
お前が液だな。
Holy crap, dude! What is happening?
僕はアナに危害を加えるつもりはない。
Okay,
So is this
she's
actually her body?
I guess so.
何を言って
With her for
What?
over 10 years?
以上。
まず最初に誤解を解い
What?
ておき
She
たい。
like split personality kind of
君
thing?
の考える液ドナと僕とは別の存在だ。
What is happening, dude?
作られた精霊であ
An
ることと
artificial
名
spirit.
前が液ドナであること以外
It's just a
何も
copy?
ないんだから。この狐の襟巻きが僕の本体だ。だから
Wait, what?
君たちのことは
That's her real body?
だよ。
What? What? I've been watching all the time for you. Hold on. Strictly speaking, this fox muffler Anna always wears is my
Yeah,
real
this fox
body.
muffler Anna always wears is my real body. Yeah, so that fox is the real body of this spirit.
So
So
is this
she's
like
been
a copy paste of Echidna, but it's not actually Echidna? It's just a copy that believes it's kind of Echidna?
that's as good a theory as any. I don't know. Let's see. Let's finish her explanation.
Weird.
Let's see what she says.
僕はアナの体を乗っ取ろうなんて考えていない。
But is this actually
現状は
Anastasia's
僕にとって
body?
不本意なんだ。
I guess
言
so.
ってんならさっさとその狐の襟巻きに戻れ。
Yeah, what's going on with
し
that?
たいのは山々なんだが、
Can't?
戻れなくなってしまった
Did
んだ
Anna
よ。
die?
Whoa.
そもそも命が危うい状況だったんだ。
She frickin'
Okay,
was
so she
gonna
was
die.
almost about to
でもアナと
die.
話し合って合意は得ている。戻れなくなったことは皆無だ。
Okay.
だから僕も今回のことには戸
So
惑
she
って
doesn't know why Anastasia can't return?
I guess.
僕はね、アナが好きなんだ。
Oh boy.
実感としてこれが正しいかはわからないが、家族に近い情を彼女に抱いている自
Okay,
覚があ
so
る。
she's like a sister.
彼女にはできるなら健やかに。
じゃあ
When she was rubbing
That's what it
previous, what you
was.
picked up on, she was rubbing on the fox.
You got it. I didn't even piece that together.
お前が賢者に会いたがる本当の理由は。
Yeah, Anastasia.
アナに体を返して
So, okay, that was the first time we had seen her do this like whole petting thing. Do you think it was in this battle that Anastasia got mortally wounded or something happened to her so they had to swap? Like this is a recent thing?
I'm racking my brain for what Al said
Yeah.
that got him super sus. But he wasn't sus of her in the beginning. It was
Yeah.
only towards the end. So I think it was during the battle that something happened and she stepped in, took over the body so it wouldn't get wrecked, right? And so she
Right.
wouldn't die.
Right.
And now maybe she was just so badly wounded that
Or
that's why
something
she can't
happened
come
to
back.
Something
maybe?
happened to her psyche or something because it's
Yeah.
not necessarily a physical wound. Like her body seems fine, though we don't know exactly what
Yes.
happens in the swapping process. So,
Yeah.
okay, interesting, very interesting.
あじゃなくて、はい。なんや、夏樹くんは罪作りやね。
スバル、君が妖術界ともてはやされる理由もうなずけるという。
Little girl user.
Oh my gosh.
100歩譲って俺
Get
が
wrecked, Subaru.
だけだ
You mean based, George?
私の記憶にない君もつまりそういう立場だ。
Oh, bro, he's smart.
今はこっち
He
の
is,
話
of
だ
course.
座敷牢の彼女のことだね。
What? Oh, it's her.
No way.
本当に魔獣ちゃんたちだらけよ。
そうそうそういうの
Oh, she's gonna be invaluable
大い
then.
に参考にしたいんだよ
Yeah.
初心者にも心強いっていうか
Why is he putting on this like
Yeah, right?
such
What
an
the heck?
excited
ちゃんと言えば
voice?
無事に砂漠を抜けられるかもしんねえだから俺たちと一緒に
いいわよ。
もちろん
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna say no.
ないってのは分かってる
だから一緒に行ってあげても。
He's willing to trust her this quickly.
Yeah.
いいの
Hmm.
私なら遠ざけるのも飼いならすのも殺し合わせるのも
Keep him away.
食べさせる
Oh,
のも
that is invaluable.
Even make them eat the sage? Oh no.
よしよろしく頼むぜ
慣れ慣れしくしないでよ。 私
Yeah,
は
what?
ペトラちゃんとベアトリスちゃんとは違うんだ
There's another little girl he's gonna use.
I was gonna say she's not.
He's
but
not
she
beating
is,
the
though.
allegations.
旅立ちの準備をしていたの着替えさせて
Oh, is she coming
拭
with?
いてあげて鼻の下が伸びているわよいやらしい
コメントしづらいから黙ってたのにそれかよ。
今度は死ぬかもしれない
Yeah,
わよ
what the frick?
目覚めさせるのは誰でもいいと思うんだよ。でも、そこに
Wants to
感
be
情を
him.
ぶっ込んだら、俺が助けてやりたい。
Oh,
俺の全部
Understandable. Oh, you can see her other eye. What the heck?
yeah, that's interesting. I
A
noticed
few
that too. I was
times
like,
you
oh,
could
frick.
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
俺はお前を取り戻すよ。レム
I wonder if she'll like remember these moments when he came
Yeah.
to visit her.
誓いだ。
Right.
おもてなしの準備も何もなくて
Oh, he did go to see her, his
Yeah.
mom.
悪いな。
とても心の支えになっていますから
Does she know?
あん
I can't remember.
ギャレクがこの10年を与えてくれました
What? Is that him?
いい娘と息子までもらって
No, I don't think that's him.
2人の子供のお母さんですから
She doesn't know. She doesn't remember.
私からも一つ聞きたいことがあるんです
Yeah, she doesn't remember.
どうしてこんなに私たち
Nah,
の
she doesn't know.
気にかけてくださるんです
Frick.
か
Is he gonna tell her?
Uh-oh. What?
Oh
大
boy.
丈夫ですかゴージャスタイガーさんあなたが今なんだか泣きそうな子供に見えてしまう
Oh, poor guy,
oh, boy.
dude.
Bro, Garf has been through it, dude.
How's her mom? Oh, he wants her to remember so badly,
I
dude.
know, it's so freaking sad, dude. Frick.
よしよしガーフ
Oh, even if she doesn't remember,
Yeah.
this moment's gotta be mean
Yeah.
a lot to him.
She gets it. She kind of gets
Yeah.
it. That's so nice of her to do that for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she gets it, but she kind of gets it. Interesting.
nice.
That's very interesting. Oh.
Bro, he cried so much.
泣きたいときはお母さん
Aw, she's so sweet, dude.
お貸ししますから
In your mother's stead.
なるべくそんなことがねえようにするよ。
That's
二
amazing.
人ともちゃんとお別れを言いなさい
I'm sure that was healing.
Yes.
Gotta be.
100%.
あら一度も紹介していませんでした
No freaking way!
フレドとラフィール
Raphael.
二人とも私がつけたんです
Of course she would name them something like that.
Yeah.
フレデリコ。
Yeah,
Yep,
what
exactly.
the frick?
今度は泣かないようにしなさい
I'm
She was
trying
really
not to
put off by
cry.
that. That's so funny.
また邪魔するぜ。それまで元気
Okay.
でな。
Gorgeous Tiger reloaded. Let's go.
That's so nice that she went through that for just her.
Yeah.
And she, it's so interesting. It's so cool because like she doesn't really know what the full situation is, but she knew what he needed despite not really understanding what was fully going on. That's so
that's
freaking
mother's
cool.
instinct
Exactly.
right
Exactly.
there. Yeah, like kicked in.
Dang,
Yeah, dang.
that's so
and like her
fucking cool.
subconscious remembers enough
Yeah.
that she like named them, you know, similar names and stuff. Like,
I was thinking it wasn't necessarily a subconscious thing, but like if she liked those names before, it doesn't really
true. It could still be
know?
that too. Like the
Right, she
same
would still-
tastes haven't
Yeah.
changed. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
it could be
So-
something like that as well.
Yeah, so I thought that's really cool through line. Wow, that's great. I didn't think we were I thought they were going to give us like 10-second snippets of his story over like the next freaking this whole season. But they just resolved it. All here.
honestly, the fact that they showed us so much, I wonder, like, are they going to be in danger? Is the city going to be in danger again, like, shortly?
I doubt
I
it.
don't know.
Why? What makes
Yeah.
you say that?
Well, didn't they want to come for the witch's body that was like buried in the city?
Yeah, but they were told
And
to
then they're
back
like-
off.
Yeah,
weren't
then
they?
they're like, okay, the gospel told us that we're done, and so then they just all left.
Yeah.
or like started to like back off. But like, who knows?
Right.
Maybe it's like, all right, now I need you to go back. Like, we don't know anything about the Gospels. We don't know anything about their motivations.
That's true.
Maybe now somebody else outside of the whole Archbishop thing is like, bro, there's an authority there. Word gets around that Regulus dies, and they're like, not only is there a witch's body, there's an authority there. So maybe some third party wanting power
True.
to come back. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
That,
don't know.
that seems like a little more far-fetched, but it's hard to say, right, what'll happen.
It's possible. We don't understand what goes on with the authorities per se. Like, we do know that when Subaru beat Sloth, it like jumped to him. Right?
Something like that, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, how do we know that it hasn't jumped to him already again? Like this, his thing, right? Like, Subaru was there when he died at the bottom of the created well, essentially,
Yeah,
right?
so
The
maybe just like
fountain.
jump to him. Possible.
could've.
You'd think Subaru would know, though.
You
right?
would
Like,
think,
he
but
would-
didn't he have like no idea? Like, I wish I could frickin' remember exactly when it was. If there was like an effect that happened, or like if he just got it and there was no tell whatsoever that it had happened.
I don't remember
can't-
that either. Like
Yeah,
how
'cause
that
if there
all
was
played
no
out.
tell, I'll just make the assumption that he has the authority for whatever reason. Right? Why not? Like, that's what happened last time. I don't see why it wouldn't happen this time. Now, it's possible that it didn't happen, but
Yeah.
I have no reason to believe that it couldn't have happened if that's how it happened last time.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and see and confirm what happened when he took that. Okay, well, all the well, not all the steps, but like this is a good first episode.
Lots of setup.
They're on the road. A lot of setup. That's right.
Yep.
I'm a little miffed as to how he was so trusting of Meili.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
It is weird, but
I don't know.
if you consider that she is not, like, for me, that changes a lot, right? She's not evil. We assumed she was evil because we had, like, the good guys, we had, like, the evil archbishops, and then we kind of just, like, grafted that into, the mercenaries or the bounty hunters or whatever. I guess it's more like mercenaries. We thought they were on, like, the evil side, but they were just hires, right? So they're not evil. There's no reason to distrust them because they're not looking to do evil things. They're just looking to get hired and make money. And so,
yes, like you don't necessarily distrust them right off the bat, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what if something comes along where their loyalty isn't to Subaru or to anybody really at that point? It's just like, who has the deeper pockets?
sure.
And what if a situation comes down to it where it's like life or death or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sus of her for a long
There's a
time.
difference. Right, I agree with you, but there's a difference between trusting them and relying on them to that degree, right? Like, you could trust them
Sure.
that they're not necessarily going to betray you, like, right away, right, or just on a whim, like, out of nowhere. But if you want to rely on them to, like, save your life or put their life on the line to protect you, that would be a stretch. You'd be like, okay, well, you're just a paid mercenary. I'm not expecting that. Right? Like, if this was, like, a big barbarian dude and, like, he had tried to kill everyone before, but then now he's just like, wah ha ha, I was just getting paid and now I'm all chubby with you. It'd be
Same
like,
thing.
all right, I trust him.
Arm's length away. Yeah. Like I can see I understand the argument to bring her along, especially if she can just somehow through her like mob beast manipulation, she can just keep him away. Like, okay,
Yep.
fair. That
Huge.
is a useful thing. And you'd almost be, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 right now, whether it's like, it's better to have her along or, have her stay behind. Cause like, we know how many people are after Subaru. We know how many people are after Amelia. We don't know if at any point in time throughout the travels, I don't know the nature of the travel, but like 3 episodes down the road at some pub, she gets money from someone. It's like, hey, I need you to do XYZ for me.
Sure.
And she takes it, right? And like, they won't have any way of knowing. And then she betrays them because that's what she was paid to do, or she starts attacking them, or something. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
So like that's where my mind's at. My mind's like, okay, what could go wrong? Obviously, there's a lot that could also go right if she does become a useful member of the party and all that stuff. Like, okay, I get it. That's why I say I'm 50-50. Like, you just don't know. It's too many unknowns for me right now.
Right.
And she's going to need to, like any member of the party, she's going to need to buy her her trust in deeds.
Right.
So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it makes sense. So apparently she wasn't leaving the mansion. So it makes sense why Subaru was trying to like entreat himself to her. Because it's like, we're going to a place with mob beasts. They're freaking crazy. And we need this girl who's refusing, who's a paid hire. You know, she's armed for hire. We need her, but she won't leave. So we go down there. We try and sweet talk her. Of course, Subaru is able to sweet talk the little girl instantly because that's just what he does. And then now you got her on the team, right? So it's like, okay, all right, it makes sense.
He talks to the little girl because that's just what he does.
That's
right.
Literally Subaru in a nutshell, bro. He will sweet talk all the little girls. That's how it works in this show. He's smitted everyone except for Amelia, but you know, she's not a little girl, so that makes perfect sense.
There you go. There you go. So for this sage, I was, and maybe somebody in the comments can correct this, but I was under the impression that the three heroes were like dead now. I didn't know that any of them were still around.
I guess that they are.
Like there was the dragon, the sage, and then like what was the third? I forget. It was like a knight or something.
Yeah, it was a knight. Yeah. I don't know.
So I guess are the three of them? Is this something we're supposed to know? And maybe I'm speaking a little to the audience here, but is this something we're supposed to know? Or is this like a well-kept secret and only like Anastasia and some people know about this tower?
Right.
Or like is the sage the only one that left alive? If this isn't stuff we're supposed to know yet, then you know, just don't let us know. But yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a good point because it's always been spoken about in legend. I mean, Reinhardt knew that the tower existed at least, right? But if it's a select
they told
group
him
of
to go.
people, yeah,
exactly.
Then
it's like the leaders know and they don't divulge it out to the public. So maybe it's not like a secret per se, but it's not something that's like advertised. It's just
confidential information.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the hero's lineage is part of Reinhardt's lineage of some variety, right? Like maybe he was a sword saint. So it makes sense that they would have this kind of information related to the hero and the sage and the dragon and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just a guess. I mean, I guess technically the sword saint stuff doesn't have anything to do with lineage necessarily. So
yeah,
maybe
it's like
not.
the god that picks you or something.
Right. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm really curious as to like what type of future the sage can see. Right? Is it like I see the future and the future that I see is set in stone. And like maybe they don't see every like aspect of it, right? But it's like I see the pillars of the future, and although you can deviate from that path, you'll somehow find your way back to that specific pillar. Is it like I see the branching paths and like at any given crossroads, right? Like, okay, I go left. And so then the future continues that way.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm really curious as to the type of like future sight that this guy or the sage has.
Right.
And like how that specifically helps them. Well, I guess it's not just that the sage can see the future, but that they're also really smart.
Right,
so
they know everything.
that's-
They know all, and they have seen all, right? All the futures. Yeah, I'm wondering how that interacts with Return by Death. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, is
Right?
that outside of this?
Right. Yes, about that all
That's a
knowledge, right? Is
good
Subaru able to
question.
change the future that the sage can see by Return by Death, right?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I could even
I wonder.
imagine a really stupid scenario where like the sage can see that Subaru's going to do something, or maybe like guess a word. It's like, okay, guess a word that I'm going to say. And then like the sage kills Subaru, just to have him come back and say a different word so that the future is like altered right in front of them, right? Something like that. Like, is it that direct? Like, will the sage catch on? Like, surely one of the most powerful entities in the world will catch on to what's going on with Subaru. They know everything. Like, there are other entities
They
that
have
know,
to. Yeah,
right?
if they're the smartest, yeah. However,
Right.
it could also be that Subaru, because he's not of this world, like whatever law
true.
of physics,
Knowing
for lack of a better
everything.
term, allows them to like foresee the future, because the physics don't apply to Subaru. Then physics is the wrong term, right? But like, obviously
you mean.
the
Like
authority of gluttony doesn't apply
Right.
to Subaru. He can remember, right? So like, does that
Right.
also,
some
that
kind
not
of
apply to
like
the sage?
universal law, universal power, force, whatever it is. Obviously, Subaru
Yes.
has been incredibly insulated against all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And it's crazy that a sage that can see the future and knows everything, in combination with a freaking dragon and some super strong knight, still couldn't kill the Witch of Envy. The only thing they could do was lock her away.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy, dude.
It's crazy, bro. It's wild. Yeah.
Dang.
So we'll have to see. There's lots of good setup. I'm glad this was a really good setup episode. There was a lot of setup. It didn't feel fast, but it didn't feel slow either. So like, they did a lot of setup, really well paced. And then now this sets us up for like going forward with episodes. Now next half episode can be like getting ready, getting going, moving out, and then like we can have like developments coming the next thing, or new characters, whatever comes next, right? And then also freaking, I forgot what I was gonna say. So there's that. Yeah.
Do we know the name of the sage? Did Anastasia say it? Or Fox Kidna?
It's Sush. It's like Shaula. They said it right.
I want
at
to try
the
and
beginning.
commit this to memory somehow, despite the fact that my memory to names is Shalua.
Shalua,
the
which is like
sage.
weirdly coincidental to like the online name that I use, which is very strange to me.
This will
but
make it
alright.
actually easy to remember now, though.
Yeah,
Shalua
right?
the sage. Okay.
Shaula. It's a little bit different. Shaula.
Oh yeah, you're right. Not Shalua. Shaula.
It looks like
Shaula the
that.
sage.
I know where you were going. That's kind of where my head went as well. Come to think of it. All right, so Shaula the Sage. All right, I'm interested to see what this is all about, and if they're super ancient. Because do you remember exactly how long that the Witch of Envy has been sealed?
The number that comes to mind, and I could totally be pulling this out of thin air, is 400 years. But I could be totally wrong. I know people in the comments are going to correct us. Please do if I got that wrong.
Okay.
400 years?
Yeah, because Betelgeuse was a spirit, so it makes sense. He could live for that long, and that's why he's been around for so long. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, so who knows? Yeah. It's a really cool I really want to find out what the mechanic is where like you keep walking towards the tower and like you don't get closer. That's really cool. Whatever power
really
is creating that's going to be cool to find out.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting. It'll be very funny to watch Subaru be able to walk closer, just like he'll just like do it easily, but like no one else can. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He just like walks. I'm just imagining he's walking and everyone's just like, okay, we'll walk. And then he turns around and everyone's like behind him. And he's like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, how are you getting closer? We're not getting closer. What the heck? And he's like, oh no, I'm not affected. And then he just walks right up.
I thought of an even crazier thing than that is he is traveling along with everybody and somehow the tower is getting close to him, but from their point of view it's still like super far. I don't know how that would even work at all, right? But like it's like, what if they take it a level further and it's like not from their perspective he's getting closer. It's just they're walking and somehow, it gets closer to Subaru. But we'll see what happens.
Right. That'll be very interesting. All right. Well, we got no comments, but we'll have comments in the next episode because it's our live show. So comments coming soon.
Yes.
We'll look forward to that. So
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Hopefully enjoyed this reaction. Like Graham said, hit the nice buttons below. We're trying to grow and they help way more than you think. If you want to see the stuff that we're watching on Tuesday and typically the Thursday slot, but it is now the Friday slot just while ReZero's happening 2 weeks ahead of time, check out the Patreon or the channel membership. Check out all the other playlists. If you're new to the channel, we've actually seen all other ReZero seasons, so you can check those on the channel. But with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Here, buddy.
Take care.